Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Hooded Man. And my oh my, just the number of people that are out there on your path. You know, our path, I should say, because I'm walking this journey with you, right? And I woke up today and I meditated on this card, and I was like, all right. It's time to withdraw within. It's time to think about what's going on internally, and just try to figure some things out. And I've been on this journey with you, and I have my trials and tribulations the same as you. And I sit back and I look at the cards, that have come out for the week, and I just say to myself, it's just wow. Look at all these people trying to give you the advice, trying to give you the wisdom. What's going out there now. This is card number 9, and the first bunch of cards that the Wanderer meets as they're going through the tarot deck, are all influential people. All right, you got the Shaman, the Seer, the Ancestor, the Archer, just to name a few. Plus, the Hooded Man, and in the last 7 days, you've got 4 major Arcana cards. And these are all life lessons, and it's lessons for you to learn as you're walking on your path. It's not necessarily the lesson for today, for that day. That's more what the pip cards are for, or like the 9 of Bows, which is still sitting on here, or the 8 of Vessels. That's primarily the energy of the day. But these major Arcana energies are energies to carry you on your path, possibly until the next one comes up. All right, so, I've talked a lot about walking the Appalachian Trail. That's a goal of mine, and, maybe your goal is to do something different, all right? Maybe it's just to get through the day. But if you think about what these cards mean to you in a life lessons aspect, where it's, maybe it's over a period of time, let's say it's 6 months, all right? And it's a lesson for you to learn going forward. You've had the Shaman come up. You've had the Green Man come up. You've had the Seer come up. Now you've got the Hooded Man. All these life lessons cards are there to let you know that you can manifest whatever it is you want on your journey. All right? That you can have the strength and that masculine divinity of the Green Man as you're walking through the forest, as you're trying to manifest your destiny based on a Shaman. And then the Seer comes up, trying to give you that nurturing advice as well, all right, to help with that creativity, that wisdom that's out there. And the Hooded Man comes along at a time when you're walking down the path, and it gives you that opportunity to listen to what's going on. It's a time of stillness and contemplation, to look within and to, okay, maybe today I just take it easy. Maybe I don't need to get wrapped up in all the drama at work or all the drama at home or, whatever. And, take a step back to reflect and to understand what's going on. Now, the Hooded Man offers, a light and a staff for you to lean on. And, when we think about the light, we've seen that in the eight of arrows in a struggle. And he's got that same light. He's got that ray of light to help maybe put some positivity back in your light, all right? He's comes at a time to, possibly, show you the way to go, to help light your life in the way it is. And, the lamp in itself is to bring light into your fears. Any journey that's out there is not meant to be walked alone. It's meant to be walked with others. The other piece of that is there is going to be some fear along the journey, but you have to understand that that fear could be built up within yourself. And, you have to look that fear in the face and say, it's almost like that guardian, I'm going to get past you. All right, you have to look within to face those fears to move forward. All right. But the light is also a guide into that tree. And, when I talk about a tree in the wildwood forest, I refer back to the world tree. And, to have that beacon of light that's out there on your path, going through the maze, going through the trials, going through the tribulations, that light can be your light moving forward, seeking that tree. And once you get to it, then you can open up the door and get that tree of, I call it the tree of knowledge. Yes, you're going to walk through the other side and gain that wisdom, but, you can also share that knowledge with others. It's an opportunity to seek wisdom. It's an opportunity to be out there and, listen to what your soul has to say. Listen to what spirit is talking about on the, in the air, in the winds. Listening to pretty much whatever's out there. The birds, crickets, whatever, because everybody's talking to you. All right? And it's that wisdom that you can just sit there and gain just thinking about yourself. Not thinking about yourself, but thinking by yourself and understanding more about which direction you want to go. The hooded man here is in this wintry landscape, and he draws on his own spiritual nourishment. All right? And, winter is a sign of, I don't want to say it's a sign of death, but, to me it's a sign of rebirth. All right? It's a slumber of hibernation. And, it's a good time, it's very fitting with this card that, the hooded man will go up onto his mountain and, maybe he goes into his shelter there and he's able to hibernate. He's able to reflect. He's able to, think about what's going on in his life. And, this is a good time for you as you're starting your journey here, this year, to reflect. To reflect on, what's going on your journey, what's going on with your experiences. Now, the interesting thing here is the wren is here as well. And, the wren is the king of the birds. It's also an oracle of and keeper of knowledge. So, here you have the hooded man acknowledging the wren and saying, you know what? I'm glad you showed up, Mr. Wren, to help give me some insight, to help give me some wisdom, because you're the secret of knowledge. And, I have this opportunity now to where I can reflect inside and, I can share some of the knowledge and wisdom that I have with you. All right. And when you do that, when you touch yourself, your soul, your spirit, your intuition, and you reflect on what's, transpired over the last couple months, you do gain some knowledge. You do gain some wisdom. All right. And it's a great characteristic, I guess you could say, or an aspect of understanding who you are. So, right now it's a time to withdraw and rest. Observe the journey of what's going on. Take time to smell the flowers and to, give thanks and gratitude to the universe for where you're at on your journey. Let the light that the hooded man has show you your path. And I can't say it any more with these four. Here you've got the opportunity with the shaman to manifest whatever you want. And he's wearing a cloak. I bet you that's part of the cloak of wisdom. All right. The green man, another major arcana, to help you understand your strength, your masculine divinity, or the divine masculine, however you want to look at it, and be creative. The seer, she's got that cloak of wisdom on her too. All right. Maybe this is the time for you to be reborn, like that Eight of Vessels. Respect what you do have with the Nine of Bows. Respect the people you come across as you're walking your journey. Give thanks to them. Be grateful for the messages that you are receiving. So that's today's card of the day, that hooded man, the opportunity to contemplate and reflect while you're walking your spiritual journey. You know, maybe you were just walking. It's time to have a glass of water. Maybe it's time to have some lunch. Give thanks for what you have. So, you know, that's today's message. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, and leave your comments down below. This is D for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.